Hi everyone, hope you're well. I'm Nicola. Welcome back to my channel. So today I've created this purple look using this Neo Tom Ford quad in Violet Satine. So if you'd like to know how I created this, then please keep watching. So firstly, I'll use this purple color. This is the color that I really like and fell in love when I first tried it out. It looks kind of like purpley, but it's got a really nice kind of greyish tone with a tinge of plum to it. It's kind of really subtle, but it's got something slightly different to, you know, all the other pinkish, reddish palettes out there at the moment. It makes it very wearable. Yeah, I really like this. I find it very versatile. So you can put this over the lid and build it up. It's so easy to blend. As you can see, there's an even gradient created already just by gently blending it out. And then I'll go into using a bit more of the same color, but now with a flat brush, so I can emphasize the color a bit more. Just now I was using a fluffy bending brush to create the overall wash of color over the whole eyelids. So this is more concentrated in the slightly lower part of the eye, to give it that really like purple pop. One of the reasons why I decided to buy this color quad is because of the color story. It really reminds me of the first eyeshadow that I've ever played with, that my mom have, is this sort of purple color, which is bringing back all the memories, and you know, it's very nostalgic. And I'm so glad that purple is back. I've been waiting for it for so long. So next I would put this darker shade at the end of my eyes to kind of give it some depth. So I'll be using this kind of purple aubergine color. It's more like a grayish purple with a blue tinge to it, but it's really nice and wearable. So I can show you another quad that's also got a purple color in it. So with the honeymoon, it has got a similar purple color, but I feel like as you can see here, it's different. So this has actually got a much more blue tone purple to it compared to this. This is more of a true aubergine, so compared to two, you can see this is more of a, got even more of a dark purple, whereas this one has got more of a plum to it, this color. I think this palette is much more wearable compared to that one, because these are more of a matte finish. So it's much more versatile, whereas the other ones in the honeymoon palette, it is a satin finish, so it's got a bit of shimmer in it as well. So I'll go ahead and put some of this darker shade in the outer corners. I wore this exact look out yesterday, and I just love it even more when I'm out and caught myself, you know, see myself in the mirror. It's just so nice, almost to a point where I wish I put even more purple and not be so scared of the color, because you know, it's actually, you know, really lovely and suitable for this autumn time as well. So just put a little bit in the outer corner and blend it back in. I'll take it down a little bit as well on the bottom 2/3 and the lower lash line as well, using the remainder I can get from the top eyeshadow. And then I'll go back and take a little bit of this purple color to go on the bottom lash line, just to create that gradient look. So by mirroring the colors on the top lid to the bottom lid, it gives a visual effect where your eyes are much bigger, because it is including all the areas, both top and bottom of your eye, to make it look even bigger. So just a light wash of this purple color to create an outer edge, creating the boundaries of where the eyes start and end by extending them to a larger area. Next, going into all these two shimmer shades, which I really like. I'll start by going into this silvery purple. This is my favorite shade in this palette, even though I love them all. This is the color that reminds me of what my mum used to have in her collection. So I'm putting this on the bottom lash line here. Oh, this is so amazing. It's like a almost cool tone, bluish tinge purple. It's like, looks like there's a lot, but when you're actually out and about, it doesn't look too crazy, and it gives a nice pop of color. And cleaning your brush a bit, going back to this purple again, just to give the outer edge on the bottom side a little bit of shadow, so it looks like it kind of all comes together. And then finally going into this light pink shade, and highlight this in the inner corner. As well as in the middle of the eyelids as well. So I'll go back into using a blending brush and blending everything back together to make sure it's all seamless. I'll go and put some mascara on and I'll be back. So this is with mascara on. I've also put some mascara into my brow as well to give it a more of a harmonious look as well. So how do I complete this look? So we'll probably need some similar colors to go with the eyes and my cheeks and lips as well. So next I'll go into using some blush. So in this palette, as you can see, there are many colors that I can choose from. So what I'll do is, by mixing this kind of more of a mauvey with a tinge of purple, but like kind of brownish as well, with a bit of this pink here, using a fluffy blush brush. I tend to cover the brush both sides so that it's got even colour. And then I want to create an overall vibe of purpleness, so that's why I would start on the high points of my cheeks and then blend it upwards so that it has a chance to blur into the edges with the eyeshadow that I created or wash off earlier, and then blend it downwards and make it into a gradient finish. So you can see it's more of a pink look, and then I'll go in with a bit of just this shade alone just to create some depth. Kind of on the high points of my cheeks this time instead. Again, blend it out so that it's a nice diffuse finish. If ever it gets a bit too much, you can always go back into one of your foundation brush just to kind of blend it out using what is remaining on your brush from your foundation application. And then onto the lips, I already have a little bit of this nudie pink shade on my lips just now as a kind of like a base of the colour. And then I'll go on to using two other colours as well, which one of them is the McGrath pencil in contour. So this is a great colour for shaping your lips. So I like to kind of fill it in just on the edges to give it a bit of a nice shape. Because it's so creamy, it's great also to overline your lips as well, which sometimes is easier with a pencil than with lipstick. So I'm just kind of lightly using my fingertips to go over the lip line just to give it a softer feathery finish. I like to fill it in a little bit as well, so mixing that contour shade, this shade, with the pink to give it a bit of a brownish pink base. And then go in this purpley shade. Oh, this is really great. It's got a bit of more of a satin finish, so it might give a bit more of a sheen to it. So I'll just dab it in the middle part of my lip. By combining different colours of lip colours, it will give a very radiant look as well. And then I kind of blend it out in the edges so that it has a different, it blends in the other colours that I've applied earlier. So today I think I prefer to have more of a matte-ish look. So because of the colour that I added earlier in the middle is the purple shade, is a bit more of a creamy colour, so it's got a bit of a sheen to it. So if I like to change it into more of a matte finish, then what I can do is use a bit of tissue and just put my lips on it, so I kind of get rid of any excess shine. And you can repeat this a few times so that you can have the colour deposited without the shine building on top. So this is the final look with the Tom Ford's new Violet Satine palette. If you enjoyed this look, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and comments below if you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button as well so you can see more videos from me in the future. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye!